Welcome one and all to our March-April finals on the PC. My name is Counterfeit, joined by Daedalus today to end out our weekend. You may be wondering if you're an iOS viewer where the iOS Red Tournament is. We're doing this PC one in place of it, but we will make sure that you get only the very best PC action today.
Yes, and Counterfeit, I am definitely hyped. We have Clan Legendario going up into this tournament as one of the big favorites, but Akatsuki will look to stop their reign of dominance and make sure that they are the ones to take the lion's share here of the in-game credits that they can win.
Yeah, we got a fair few familiar faces here. I'm interested to see how Drunk Nation do as a returning, very successful team who haven't played in recent times. It feels like there's been a fair amount of new blood coming in on the PC side of things, and some of our established names like Drunk Nation and indeed Score Gaming, I think they've got to keep their eyes out to not get surprised.
Well, that is certainly true, Counterfeit, and well, we can only wait to see how the tournament develops. For now, we are just waiting for everything to get ready. So perhaps we should get ready with a community game so that we can warm up with some good MC5 action.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. So guys, if you'd like to play on stream and you're on PC, you just need to get yourself an ESL-like setup, which means tier 7 and below weapons, tier 3 and below armor, no morph and no marauder. ESL 123 will get you into our first game, and hopefully, let's just get you guys across for our first setup. Let's see, is everything working? Let's give it a try. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. So let me just get everything sorted out. Yes, do ignore the note in the bottom right hand side saying this is an iOS. We'll get that changed over in a second. So we're on PC for the whole of today. This will be our only broadcast today. So if you're a PC player, this is your opportunity to come and join in. And Daedalus, you know, I might even take to the battlefield myself.
Ooh. Are you really that brave today? What's happening, Peter?
Well, it was after my crushing victory yesterday that I was like, hey...
You mean your crushing defeat?
Well, I mean, you can have both things in one day. So, we've got a Merc Bros, we've got a Lone Wolf. Daedalus, dare you take to these streets?
Of course. I will shoot everyone.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Well, that just seems unfriendly.
Well, it is a first-person shooter game after all.
Well, I'm glad we're on the same page. Alright, I think we've got enough to get started with, but you guys can, of course, come and join in all the way through. Of course, in a free-for-all, you probably want to get there from the very beginning, but let's get going. So, Daedalus, we've got 5 coming in to start with. I imagine we'll end up with more by the time we're done. What's your call? Where are you going to end up on the table?
First, of course.
Ah, ambitious.
As always.
Well, I'm excited to be part of it. By which I mean getting shot at by so many people.
I don't think I've ever played a game with you where you didn't get shot in the face.
Well, there's still time. So, I'll give you a little, I'll give you credit, Daedalus. I think you're operating with tier 1 equipment, so a first place is a optimistic. But hey, you can never achieve your goals if you don't perceive your goals. Aha! First blood to me.
Wait, why not? Wait, why am I operating with tier 1 armor? Tier 1 items. And everyone else is doing what?
Did you not hear what I just said?
This seems unfair.
Well,
sorry, I don't listen to you very often.
Ah, well that will be a first problem. For only in listening to me will you uncover the meaning behind your troubling dreams of late. Ooh,
so
it gets me a kill, so.
Could you explain to me why? Wait, what? Why am I the one? Why am I running with tier 1 ammo? Tell me, man.
I don't know. I didn't make it up.
Weird. But there we go. There we go. That's my good loadout. There we go. Weird. I thought I had it made. Now I'm running it.
Oh no, Eskeet! You fiend.
Oh no, you killed me.
You are correct.
Wait, have you only died once?
I don't know.
Okay.
4%! 4%! Ooh. Oh, actually, I think we've got our bracket up. So let me just have a quick look and see.
he's just asking which team you want, and I'll sort it out.
Okay.
You just play, and
Oh, I will.
imagine that you're good.
I feel that was a well-timed jab.
Oh, ouch. Someone shot me. Why would you do such a thing?
Oh man. I shot everywhere I could see, but ultimately, no one was there.
Wait. I got distracted. No. Someone shot me while I was shooting the commander.
So, oh no, you're ahead of me. This.
Of course. Is that really so surprising?
I'm kill surprise. I got used to firing with a scope on. I found it really confusing.
Shooting with the scope on? Why?
I don't know. It's just I found it a bit weird. There we go.
There we go. Wait. Oh wait, you are ahead of me. What the hell? How are you ahead of me?
I guess it's probably by killing peoples. Well, I'm ahead of you by one. By one.
Wait, what? Wait, how did someone shoot me through the wall? That's so weird.
I'm getting a little bit better at headshotting people now.
Hey man, I am proud of you.
I know.
Oh man, I still suck.
Yes. Odd Buyer Gaming, yes. We're definitely not the best players. In fact, we're quite possibly the worst players you'll see on stream.
Oh no, man. I've seen worse people.
Oh, really?
Yes, I've seen you.
I felt that was well timed as well.
Yes. That was extremely well timed.
Oh no! You got me! Yeah, you got me. I'm not doing too badly in this game.
Why is this pistol so OP? What the hell?
Water and Earth Smith, welcome to the stream. I'm afraid we don't know anything about any updates to Modern Combat Versus, but your guess is as good as ours. I think if you look on the Facebook, they'll have any kind of updates on there. Man, the shred is really good. If you can keep the, if you can keep the bullets actually hitting people, which is, not the easiest thing to do at the best times.
Okay, we do have a code, so,
Does this mean we'll have to leave?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh well.
Well, I retire undefeated, as you usually say.
So yes, we'll be getting on to our first ESL game of the day. So Deedless, who have we got on the menu?
2 seconds. We have Score Gaming versus Drunk Nation.
As we were talking about before, for Score Gaming, they've had some success in the past, but they have fallen prey to some of our newer teams taking part today, especially Akatsuki. And for Drunk Nation, they're the team who had enormous success before, but honestly we don't know, how much their ring rust is going to be affecting them, having not played competitively for quite some time. Deedless, have you seen that lobby?
I am yet to join up. Because I just had to leave the game before I could join up. Nope, not seeing it. Okay,
we might be getting an updated key in just seconds. Sorry guys, sometimes the players do like to change it every time. Bilawal Tahir, if you've... Okay, yeah, there we go. They changed it around. So, if you've got any account questions similar, unfortunately, we don't have access to that kind of stuff at all. We are just humble streameroos, so if you've got any account issues on things, customer care is the best way to go, which you can get in touch with at the address at the bottom right of the screen at the moment. So that's support.gameloft.com. We get you right through to customer care, and if you get in contact with them, they'll be able to access your account of things, whereas we don't have access to anything at all, except perhaps for the love of seeing people getting shot in the face.
But I have access to your heart, Peter.
You do?
Of course.
Oh, well, that's exciting news. I thought that's more like something someone says to you.
Didn't you know that?
No, no one told me.
I thought you knew.
I feel like that's the kind.
Does this mean that you don't love me?
I think it's not more the kind of thing that somebody says to you rather than you say to them.
You don't love me.
You don't bring me flowers.
No, why would I? You live in the UK, man. I can't send you flowers from Denmark.
You can. What have you talking about? What?
How would I do that?
Online ordering. Jeez.
Nah. That's too expensive, man. Do I look like someone who has a lot of money?
I don't know. Do you? Do ya?
Nope. Well, I don't, and I don't look like someone with a lot of money, and I don't have a lot of money.
Aw. Well, maybe you could do a Patreon tier. I'll send them me flowers.
Maybe.
Well, guys, we'll be getting our players in just a second. So, to run you guys through, a little bit more detail between Score Gaming and Drunk Nation. Score Gaming beat out Clan Legendario, DSK Nation, and both versions of Golden State back in May, but that was a while ago. In their last tournament, which was a couple of weeks through, they made it past Made in Brazil, but they got knocked out by Akatsuki, one of the teams playing here today. Deedless, how about the Drunk Nation?
Well, for the Drunk Nation counterfeit, they haven't been that hot as of lately. It's been 2 months since they played the last time. But they do have multiple teams on different platforms, so obviously it is an organization that you can never rule out when they come to play.
I think they have got a direct win against Score Gaming back in April when they were doing most of their playing on this particular team account. They've also got wins in that one, a couple of wins against the Golden State team who are playing here today, as well as Anbu in the grand finals. So Drunk Nation, definitely a bit of a dark horse team. And oh, hello. We've might be looking at a lobby remake here if some of the...
Yes, apparently some of the settings aren't correct.
Oh.
Well, we're supposed to play on Vantage first, right?
Oh, quick look.
Yes.
So
yes.
That all looks,
Vantage first.
Looks alright. Oh, no helmets? I think that's... I can't remember if that's the thing. I don't know. If any of you guys do end up playing in the ESL, then the thing to watch out for is to make sure that when you set your lobby up, that everything is as it should be. Let's see if we can get an update. Do you want to have a quick look in the lobby chat and just seeing if there's anything coming from the players?
I do. They haven't... Yeah, there's nothing in the lobby chat, man.
Oh no.
So we're... Alright, I think they're remaking it. So let's see if another lobby is up with the same passkey. Nope.
Oh no. We are cruelly denied.
But we have a new passkey! Woo!
Even better than the old passkey. Alright, so let's see. Falcon Gaming. Unfortunately, we don't know the answer to these things like when stuff is going to be coming out in the game, because again, we're not developers, which I know can be a bit frustrating. Let's see. So
Wait, I'm seeing 2 lobbies.
I am also seeing 2 lobbies.
Oh, there we
boy.
go. Now there's 1 lobby.
Oh boy. Alright.
You need to join the one where it is hosted by a guy with a white name. Score Ray
Rose?
Ray something. Rose, yes.
Alright, okay. Sorry for keeping you guys waiting. Shazoom! Back into the pre-game lobby. Been a while, Tahir. You guys suck a lot. Well, cruel, but perhaps not inaccurate.
Hey, I don't suck a lot. I just suck a bit.
Are you saying that you suck at sucking?
Yes,
How tragic.
that too.
Well, we'll be getting things kicked off. So, dealers, you know, we've got the teams laid out.
We do?
In your opinion,
I don't have an opinion.
in your opinion,
Don't force me to have an opinion, man. Alright.
which
in my
team are
opinion-
you favouring? Is it a team that's more successful but who hasn't played recently, or does it make more sense to you that it would be the team who've played more recently but haven't necessarily dominated?
See, if we're playing the psychological warfare game, then I would prefer Drunk Nation. Because even though they haven't played in 2 months, they could still have scrimmed. They could have practiced together as a team. So, with that being said, Score Gaming, they have no clue who they're going up against because they don't know how this team of Drunk Nation they play.
Well guys, we'll be getting into our first official ESL match of the PC March-April finals. Guys, let us know who you're supporting. Is it the returning Drunk Nation or Score Gaming themselves? As we'll head out to Vantage for our quarterfinals game 1. Dealers, it sounded like you were coming down more on the side of Drunk Nation.
Well, you forced me to have an opinion.
I know, what
So-
a tragedy.
So I guess I will say I think Drunk Nation, but it's only because the Drunk Nation they have they haven't shown anything as of recently in actual tournaments. I feel like that should probably give them an edge. And I'm also wondering, Peter, why is Legion on the Drunk Nation side right now?
That is an interesting question. Let me just have a quick check across and see if it's not just a... no, it's okay. I believe they are what we call in the parlance trolling. Because Legion is a Drunk Nation player. They've just chosen to put Score before their name. I think probably to annoy the Score players.
Well, you know what? Something that also annoys the Score players. Drunk Nation being this far had 2 kills at this point in time, 3 kills, and now also coming in with airstrikes. So, Drunk Nation, as I said, haven't shown anything in ages. And now we're starting to see them, or now starting to see what they can do with them not having shown anything to their opponents.
Salve to our... I can't remember what country that's from anymore, but Yugoslavia, I want to say? I don't even know, but welcome to all of our friends. Oh, is it Egypt? Thank you, Razor. I'll get that changed across. I think I must have had that wrong on my records. Apologies about that.
Yeah, Drunk Nation is from Egypt, yeah.
Okay, great.
Cool. Okay, well, Drunk Nation and Score Gaming. It's very even so far, 15-13, but Drunk Nation, they're getting that slight advantage. Again, you don't know how they play. You haven't seen them in tournaments for a long time, so it gives them that slight advantage, and right now, they're living highly off of that. But Rose, 5 kills and 2 deaths is looking very, very good as well. Someone that could be a deciding factor here for Score Gaming.
Rose, the one to set up this game for Score Gaming, also their top scorer right now, but Sonic is the one who's getting carried away with things, rocking the sniper and the imp. They slam through another kill, and Drunk Nation is showing very little sign of that ring rust we were concerned about. I think you might be right, Dealers, that they've been practicing on the sly.
Well, that is such a good decision to do, and right now, Counterfeit, it is benefiting Drunk Nation quite a lot. They're finding themselves very far ahead of their competition, but it's fragile as well, we must say, because it's only 7 kills, and that could turn in just a matter of a minute. So they need to keep it up before they can just chill back, fall back, and get into the mindset of game number 2.
Legion holding the back line. We can see a good setup here from the Egyptian squad, Drunk Nation, to hold the very back of the left-hand side of the map, go out into the center, harvest kills, and fall back once again. Score have got the high ground advantage, but right now I think it might be more of a liability than something that's just going to make them win.
Tio and Slash looking for kills, and Anton also trying to see if he can hit someone with that sniper, but instead will be shot by New. New still putting in work with that sniper rifle. 6-4 has been fairly successful, but here comes Legion going in for the flank Counterfeit.
And Pompeii getting mixed up in the close quarters as Score Gaming try and find their way back into this series to find a way to navigate against Drunk Nation, who are looking extraordinarily good. I think it is a lot of it down to, again, the performance of Sonic, doing some real heavy lifting. They find another flank round onto the Score members, and Legion, mocking Score Gaming with their name, is also putting on a hefty dose of pain.
Now we're coming down to the very last amount of kills Counterfeit. 42 is what we can see right now from Drunk Nation. They just need 7 more to reach 43, and they have plenty of time to go. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We are not in a hurry at all, and they certainly aren't either.
Score Legion quietly working their way up, racing it with Sonic on the Drunk Nation side of things to get the most points in the game. Flank coming in from Pompeii, trying to break through. That PR-39, though, not able to output enough damage to put New down in that exchange.
But New is looking for the last few kills. One more and they will be done, in Drunk Nation, they complete that match with a 15 kill lead. So they are miles ahead here. Score Gaming not looking too good here to begin with, even though they had a fairly good looking performance in the first June Cup. Went out as the 7th-seeded team, but still managed to get 1 round into that tournament.
Score Legion playing for Drunk Nation, the top performing player in that last game. Though you have to look at the points coming in for Tio, or T, I'm not sure, one or the other. Did get the most. I have to wonder what it was they were putting in there. Presumably some heavy amounts of assists or something similar to drive up their point score. But either way around it, Score Gaming down 1 point. Drunk Nation up 1. And only need 1 more victory to make it through to the semi-finals. Next game of the quarters coming up in just a few minutes' time. Welcome back, everybody. Drunk Nation and Score Gaming going head-to-head once again in our quarterfinals. You guys are talking about in the chat that apparently Score Legion is actually a Score player, which is a rather surprising development since they were a big reason why Score Gaming lost the first game.
Sometimes you just need to keep your you need to keep your allies close, but your enemies closer. Isn't that how it goes? Maybe you should swap it around and keep your ally close. Sorry, your enemies close, but your ally closer, because apparently they are backstabbing you in this game.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of a bummer. I think the conversations after the game are gonna be a little bit awkward. Like, could you just held back a little bit? Apparently Legion doesn't understand the meaning of it as we head to the museum. So we're seeing a two-pronged attack from Drunk Nation. They're trying to hit with PZ and Legion from one side, while the rest of Drunk Nation, headed up by Player X, go in from the other.
Score Gaming were probably like, you were supposed to bring balance to this game, not leave us in darkness, man. And then they died.
Oh, you can see Score Gaming, after starting out this game a little bit more strongly, already getting a little bit of BM in. So Score Gaming, they're holding fast in the Egyptian exhibit. And it was only until that last exchange that Drunk Nation had got any kills at all.
God, you must say that Score Gaming, with them keeping themselves all the way up at the Egypt exhibition, with them keeping themselves all the way up to the north counterfeit, that they are in a very closed off area. So once grenades they come raining in, once the bombers and the airstrikes they become live, Score Gaming, they could find themselves in such a bad position that Drunk Nation, they could definitely take care of them. But right now, Score Gaming, they're finding themselves with a gigantic lead at 7 kills.
That's the VZ Peasy. What a great name. Doing a nice job in close quarters with the Bramsons. We're starting to see some more of the commanders coming out. Sonic and the rest of Drunk Nation perhaps realizing that a good way to break into a defended area is to make sure you've got as much cover as possible. Score Gaming are still in the lead. The Egyptian team need to win only once more to see themselves all the way through to the next round of competition.
Score Gaming, they got so much out of just standing up there at the Egypt part of the museum, and they got a big kill lead. It was partly because of all the kills that they got that they were able to create this kill lead, because they have a lot of military support that came in and helped them just gain even more kills. And right now, it has just meant that they are so far ahead of Drunk Nation and are well on the way to taking this second game.
So Rose leading the way back through the Egyptian exhibit, while the rest of the team hold fast at the sarcophagus room, trying to make sure they keep hold of this lead. For Score Gaming, they've got a chance for, to really get a very big scalp in the first series if they can turn this one back around. But right now, actually, we're not seeing too much sign from the Drunk Nation side that they're going to change the way this game is going.
Well, Drunk Nation, they're trying their best to fight against Score Gaming, but it's just like Score Gaming are working better together as a team. When you look over to the stats, Score Gaming, they have double the amount of assists that Drunk Nation they have. So it just means that right now Score Gaming, they're doing much better when fighting against Drunk Nation, and you will never find them isolated and alone.
Yeah, the amount of difference between the two teams as far as their use of explosives is pretty eye-opening, as you see Rose again landing another well-placed grenade. Of course, the change to allow for more commanders in the mix does limit your ability to spam grenades, as has been so popular recently.
Well, if you can land a good grenade, then you will always be in such a good position, counterfeit, to get those kills. And right now, it has helped Score Gaming quite a lot. In terms of grenades, they have got a lot of explosive kills. It's 8-2. So it just means that while they stick together as a team, they are always in a position to also knock down multiple members of Drunk Nation when they come swinging around.
I like this from Score Rose as well, using the bullet shield deployable from the latest form of military support. Of course, That bullet shield does not block everything as we saw there. Grenades will pass right through it. But bullets at least, well, that's a different story.
They will be blocked, but not enough to save Rose. Will go down and Score Gaming. Here on the Museum, they are playing so damn smartly, Counterfeit. They are sticking together in just a closed off area once again, and it means that Drunk Nation, they will have to come to them again and again. And it has just not been, Drunk Nation, they have just not been able to crack the code and figure out how to deal with the playstyle that Score Gaming, they are using in this game.
That might be about to change. Tio is being driven out. The sarcophagus room has been abandoned, and instead, Score are back over by Big Head, looking to make another stand there. The difference between the two teams, just 5 at this point, as time is running out. Player X and the rest of Drunk Nation now down to just 4 members, but that lead keeps on shrinking.
Drunk Nation, they also know that they could finish out this series already here, so they don't want to give up without a fight. 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go, so there's 4 kills separating the two teams. A lot of fighting is coming out, and we're seeing Legion just take down a lot of Score Gaming members, but unfortunately it doesn't move Drunk Nation any closer to taking down Score Gaming.
1 minute left to play. Let's take a look and find who those big number generators are. It's going to be Score Legion again. MVP of the last round for Drunk Nation, who's also making the biggest contribution for the Egyptian squad this time. Has got that Bosk in close quarter. We used to see a lot more of the Bosk. Did get nerfed a little while ago, but still a pretty potent weapon if put in the correct hands.
Certainly Counterfeit, but right now the correct hands will be very crucial. As Score Gaming and Drunk Nation, they come down to the last 15 seconds with only 1 kill separating the two teams. Will it be equalized? Ooh. Still 1 kill. Score Gaming, they can equalize the score.
We gotta keep our eyes on Rose once they respawn. They may not even have a chance to.
Oh no!
A trade of kills. Legion's in the wild looking for one more, but Score by a margin of literally a single point, keep their hopes alive and force a 3rd quarterfinal game.
It was so close, Counterfeit. It came down to 1 kill just 3 seconds before the match ended. It could have been Drunk Nation pulling us to overtime. It could have been Drunk Nation winning this series 2-0. Alas, we're going to go to a 3rd game. We're going to go to the construction site. And that's a bit like the Museum. It opens up for a slow paced playstyle, but it can also just be all about going ham all the time. And I am looking forward to seeing what the two teams they will bring to the table.
Sonic did some real nice stuff, but Rose for the side of Score Gaming was crucial. Guys, do not go anywhere, for we are barely started with today's tournament, and we've got lots more exceptional MC5 action coming your way shortly. We'll see you guys after the break. Welcome one and all to our decider game between the Drunk Nation and
Thank you.
Score Gaming.
Thank you for welcoming me.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Are you right there? Are you feeling left out?
Well, you said one and all, and I would just, on behalf of the entire audience, just say thank you for welcoming me and everyone else.
You are welcome, sir. Alright.
You called me sir. That's my dad.
That's right, you are your dad. And
Wait, what?
Hi, Dad, it's the quarterfinal game 3. Oh boy, Drunk Nation, wow. They start things off perhaps the way they were hoping to start off game 2 with a crushing 5-6 kills, with only one being traded back.
Drunk Nation, they are mad. They lost game number 2 in such a close fashion. Right here, they just want to take the entire game within 1 minute. They are coming out of the gates and they are swinging.
And you might notice, of course, that Score Gaming are operating with 4 people. The missing person being the MVP of Score Gaming from last round's Score Rose. So unless they come back, this could be disastrous for the Mexican team.
It certainly could counterfeit. Right now, 11-9. So, Score Gaming, despite them being 1 member down, are actually keeping up pretty damn well here with Drunk Nation. But now, military support is raining in, and Score Gaming, they might just find themselves getting lower and lower here in the standings because of those bombers and those airstrikes coming in and killing them.
You see Score getting locked into the far left-hand side of the map. They have a respawning member in, but they do not stand up for very long. Score are barely staying on the map. They are trading themselves across kill-wise, but I think with 4 members, they are struggling to set up any kind of defensive perimeter.
Drunk Nation are dominating this game, counterfeit, and we talked about how Score Gaming, they were missing 1 player. Take a look at their roster right now. They're missing another one, so Score Gaming, limping on, I wouldn't even say 1 foot, it's like a half foot.
Oh boy, this is not the way we hoped for this quarterfinal to end. It's been so competitive up until this point, and I don't know what's going on. Maybe multiple Score members are on the same internet connection, that's why they've been knocked out of the game. But, oh boy, of all the times for it to have happened, yeah, we were maybe on the path to a Score Gaming comeback, and for them to still be this close with just 3 members on the Score Gaming team.
You know what, counterfeit? I have a theory. Score Legion is not in this game. The two members who are not playing are right now dueling against Score Legion for who will be the victors of this series.
Interesting. I mean, it could be true. I can't say for certain it's not. That would certainly be a unusual setup here. I think Score Gaming would very much benefit if that was the case, because right now they are behind by 10. Drunk Nation, I think at this point it's just a formality. When you're 5 versus 3, there's just no way to get any kill for Score that isn't immediately going to get traded back.
God, man, Egypt taking down Mexico without a fight for Mexico at all. Score Gaming down to 3 members, and even though you see someone like Anton trying his best at trading those kills over, he's still giving up around 11-12 kills, even though he's getting those 10, and it just doesn't add up, and it doesn't help Score Gaming enough. So quarterfinal will go over to the Drunk Nation.
That's the formality of getting those final 6 kills for it to be done and dusted. All credit to the 3 remaining Score members to make it up this far through the game. Because honestly, I would have expected them to have a lot less, but they're continuing to fight all the way through. As, oh boy, well, you thought 3 was bad, now it's 2.
Oh man, I feel so bad for the good members on Score Gaming. They tried, but unfortunately they don't have all the members here, and it just means that Drunk Nation, they're going to move into the semi-final. In the upper one, that's going to be Akatsuki there. And I will say that Akatsuki, they won yesterday in the PC tournament. So they obviously are coming in as the clear favorites. Also, they are first seeded, but still, Drunk Nation, they have to be scared.
So while we didn't end up with a definitive end to the series, unfortunately, I think probably that third player leaving from score was just out of despair. For their chances of winning were it was pretty apparent from the beginning that down one member, especially their best performing member, it was going to be an almost impossible task. But a second one leaving as well, at least for Drunk Nation, they made it relatively swift of a death there. So you check in Player X and Joel, both putting in some good numbers. Sonic as well, as we'd expect, and Drabot. Honestly, the entire team finishing off Score Gaming very, very quickly.
Well, at least that's something that they can be happy about, that they got finished off quickly, kind of it. But still, as I said, they weren't even limping on one leg. It was like they were just like crawling at that point. they didn't have enough limbs left to move at all.
So guys, now we're between series. We want to get you all back onto stream. So if you are a PC player, we'll be setting up a community game with the passkey ESL-123 while we wait for our next ESL game to begin. So we'll hope you'll come and join us. Yep, and of course, as the teams get knocked out of the tournament, we may well see them coming to our community games as well. So, of course, more than welcome to come along for the ride. Let's go for a... I don't know how many PC players we've got watching today, so I'll go relatively conservatively.
Well, we could also go for BR.
Well, let's try this first. Let's give him a chance. Let's give him a chance.
No.
So, Museum. PC, ESL, 1, 2, 3. Gladiator Games, you went for coffee. Who won? Well, while you were out getting coffee, Score Gaming unfortunately did lose multiple members due to presumably disconnection problems, so it became extremely one-sided in favour of Drunk Nation, and they took a convincing Game 3 victory to go on, just as the said, to face up against one of the tournament favourites, Akatsuki, who've showed up pretty impressively recently.
They certainly have, and that is going to be an interesting series to see how that pans out. But obviously, that is for the future, and right now we are more about community games kind of fit to see who will be the community champion.
And yes, Gladiator Games, thank you for your well wishes. Am I right in understanding, Gladiator Games, that you're going to be commentating the Spanish language stream of the PC community tournament next weekend? Or I got that impression, but I'm not 100% certain.
The Supermarine one?
That's the one. That's got some particular rules in there. In terms of, in that particular tournament, and I hope I get all of these right, that you can only have, I think, 2 assaults, a support, and a sniper. As in, it's got fixed classes. So this is something that's been discussed in the MC5 esports scene. It's whether or not to restrict class usage in games, which is, I think it's proven to be a little bit tricky because the game doesn't really allow for that tremendously well.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's kind of, because people can change classes during the game. So I think if this upcoming community tournament goes well, then it's possible that Gameloft might be more amenable to the idea of that kind of thing. But anyway, so guys, we will let you play during the break. When we return, we'll either have another ESL game or more community MC5. So enjoy, and we'll see you guys in a few minutes' time. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your community game. For now, we're going to get another one going. TBK, taking the top score in that, but with Steve. Steve, all rights reserved. Surft has done a pretty good job over in the red, even though there was only 2 of them. Alright. So, Dealers, do you know what time it is?
It's Daedalus time.
It's Tier 1 game time.
It's adventure time.
Well, you feel more than free to bring along your friends.
Thank you. You are so nice to me, Peter.
So guys, if you haven't already, and I'm just going to do this now for myself, then if you get yourself a Tier 1 loadout, I think I'll... yeah, that's all okay. We're going to be doing a Tier 1 game or 2. Let's grab a... I quite like to have a sniper as well. Oh, actually, there we go, a heavy. And... all the way to the bottom. There we go. And where's the sniper? Did I go past them? I think I did get past them. So we're doing assault, heavy, sniper, and support. Okay, that's all good. Right. So you'll need a Tier 1 loadout to be able to play. Dealers, since this is a Deedle match, what map shall we play this team battle upon?
Ooh, the canals.
Oh boy. You are ambitious, sir. Alright, let's give it a try. So we're turning off helmet bonuses, turning off armor cores, keep grenades on, but it's going to be assault, heavy, sniper, or support. Tier 1 weapons, Tier 1 armor. Let's get it on.
Oh. Well, invite me, please.
Hold your horses. We haven't even made the game yet. There we go.
Why are you so slow?
Take offense, sir. Take offense.
Well, you are allowed to do that.
Tier 1 weapons and armor. Armoire.
Armoire.
It's like a big thing you keep stuff in.
Right, so is it the Daedalus Dynamites against the counterfeits? Counterfeits.
Counterfeits? What a terrible name. Well, if you want to stick with Daedalus's Dynamites, that's absolutely fine. I think I will go with the... Counters... Coco Cabanas.
That's weird, but okay.
I'm glad it passed your taste test, sir. So,
Weird flex, but okay.
we're waiting on our next ESL match. So while we do, you need Tier 1 weapons, Tier 1 armor to come and join in our community game. We'll see how we do on getting people into canals. I suspect probably never. But hey, who knows? Who knows? Alright, now we've got a couple of people. So we've got Razor and OG Bro. Hey, y'all. Welcome, welcome. Let's see if we can grab a couple more bodies. You can, of course, come and join in as always. Hopefully, we'll get some more folks joining in. But I think 2v2, we really need to get more people for canals. It's an enormous map. At some point, I hope the canals will be cut up into smaller maps.
It's not enormous when you are gigantic like me.
Ah. Is this your startling admission, Deedless, that you are partly giant?
Well, it's also my admission that I have a big ego.
Oh. A startling revelation. Alright, let's just bang out a few more invites. Just see if we can get one more down, and then we'll get started. And hopefully we'll be able to find each other at some point. I think it'll do for now. But come and join us. We're definitely going to need more people to fill up canals. Tier 1 weapons, Tier 1 armor. We're going back to basics for this game to make sure you guys get the full breadth of the MC5 experience.
Come at me, bro. Catch me outside. How about that?
Did we not establish that das is verboten?
Das ist verboten. Warum ist das verboten?
Forbidden! Man, I absolutely hate this grenade launcher. It just sucks.
Wait,
Sucks so much.
Do you have a grenade launcher?
Yeah, I'm the heavy. Labito Sanchez, saludos. Welcome to the stream.
Where are you?
It'll be a while before we see anyone.
Alright, yeah. Alright.
Oh, hello.
I hear some shots.
I think someone just shot at me, but they missed. You won't get a second chance. Yeah, you probably will. I have no idea what anybody is. It's a really good map, but it's like two really good maps stapled together. Nope, didn't go this way.
You are all alone now.
Oh no.
Are we playing hide and seek?
I guess so. The most dangerous game of all. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go for a longer range weapon, I think. Gladiator! Oh, there we go. OG Bro has joined now. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, tier 1 sniper definitely doesn't meat shot people very well. It also slows you down like crazy.
Maybe it's just because you are so big.
Oh no, we're getting smashed. Proper smashed.
Oh, wait, my team is big now.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Wait, how do I call in military support?
If you use this, well, there are keyboard shortcuts there, but you can just use C to free up your cursor and then click on it.
Ah, nice.
Ruh-roh.
Interesting.
Hey!
Oh, whoa, damn.
I had a feeling that's where your airstrike was going, but I wasn't sure. I thought I'd test it out my intuition by walking directly into the path of where I thought it was going to go.
Well, catch me outside, how about that?
Alright, well I got my first kill.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah, I found a flank round, so that's a good start. Oh man, I need to upgrade, not upgrade, activate my extra damage. MKR F14, welcome, welcome. Oh no, I think your team's doing the right thing, which is just running around as a group.
Well, apparently you guys are spawning at the same place now. I don't know why, but you are. Oh, I died. No.
Oh man, yeah, you really need to scope in with this gun because it's just, the accuracy is garbage otherwise.
Oh, ouch. Wait, you killed me, Peter. That's not very nice.
Well, it's the nicest thing at all.
What now?
If it makes you feel any better, I didn't scope in for that headshot either.
Wow, nice.
That's right, I'll play badly just to spite you.
Thank you. I thought I taught you better, man.
You never taught me nothing.
Wait, I taught you during our Battle Royale sessions.
That's true. Well, it takes a long time to take down those turrets. Oh no, you guts me. What? There's like 4 people in the opposing team and only 2 are mine.
Get good, my dude. Okay, guys, since you're seeing a pretty bad game right now, just to update you guys, we're gonna have our first semi-final in just a matter of minutes.
Shots in the butt.
Our admins, Aviator Featured and the Big Gorilla, are doing everything that they can to get it ready.
Well, I'm doing everything I can to get shot a whole lot.
Well, that's not that unusual now, is it?
Oh man, I was trying to support my teammate there, but yeah, just getting drowned in the millions of guys you guys have got. I remember actually, auto team balance. I know that that's probably not an option. Well, that wouldn't be an option that would get used in ESL, but I think that probably would be a good thing to have in.
Ouch!
Oh, I took out a scout drone.
You took out my drone.
Haha! I pwned your droned.
That's not very nice.
Man, this game has gone appallingly.
You're all alone now.
Yeah, my team wasn't really up for it. Hey Red Dragon, welcome to the stream. We're just waiting on the next ESL one to drop. But while we do, I'm going to honestly probably be lucky that I didn't find anyone in this last part of the match, because they would have almost certainly been not alone. Oh no!
Hey.
I was just a second away from getting a kill. Shucks.
Blasting victory. Look who's in front.
Boo!
That's Razor. And then me.
Hey, we did pretty well. I mean, in a game where it was hard not to do well. Sure.
Don't take anything away from me, man.
Yes, Red Dragon, the best tier 1 weapon is the Saber. That's why we ban out the Recon class, because it's so much better than everything else that it basically makes the rest of it irrelevant. And I think that's... Actually, I can have a check myself. I believe that's why it's not allowed in the Supermarine Cup. Let me just check that, actually. See. So, for next weekend, I can confirm that the Supermarine Cup, which will be a PC community tournament, let's do a regular team battle at tier 1 on a more sensible map. Like, let's go for streets. Let's go for streets. It's a classic. It's a classic for a reason. So yeah, next weekend, after the regularly scheduled ESL tournament, there will be the Supermarine Community Cup, which will be there'll be 4 player teams with 1 sniper, 2 assaults, and 1 support. So there we go, no recons allowed. With only the basic cores being allowed and a very limited weapon pool. There's in fact only 1 weapon allowed for each of the different classes. So it's going to be a tournament with a lot of restrictions in place that we're going to be seeing, but at the same time, dealers, I feel like sometimes restrictions breed creativity.
Yeah, I guess you can make a case for that, Peter. Now, I think we're gonna have a pass key very soon.
Oh, will we? If that is the case,
I'll just be spectating.
Ah, ducking me, huh? Ducking me.
Yeah, I already killed you, man. I don't need to show the world that I can kill you again.
You mean you and your goons?
Well,
goons.
Why would I take you on alone?
I don't know, because of some sense of honor amongst thieves?
Well, I'm not a thief. That's only you, man.
Hey Joel, welcome to the stream. We'll be picking things up in a second. We've got Mad Joker and Steve back in again. Aha, Hero Gaming Summon, yes. Our semi-finals will be coming shortly, so just to update you guys on the bracket. So semi-final 1 will be Drunk Nation versus Akatsuki, and semi-final 2, Golden State against Anbu. Of course, both looking to get through to our grand finals today. I just want to confirm. There we go. So the first place prize here today will be 20,000 credits to spread for the team, Bullet Life, Bodo Camo, and Weapon Camo, as well as an Invictus Trinket. And then second and third place will get Invictus Body Camo and Weapon Camo. The second place taking home 10,000 credits, and third place, no credits at all.
Oh no! But Counterfeit, we have a code.
Well, in that case, I'm very sorry, guys. We don't have enough people to get that one started. So we'll be picking things up. Do we know which semi-final it is we will be getting to?
I believe it's Akatsuki versus Drunk Nation, but yes, Akatsuki versus Drunk Nation.
Andrea Phillips, how did Golden State win over Legendario? That's well, it's so if you see on the bracket it's 1-0. That tends to indicate it was due to an admin decision. So I'm assuming that Legendario were unable to attend. Otherwise, yes, that would be a very surprising outcome. Hey, X-Man Wanted Gamer, welcome to the stream. We're just getting into our first semi-final. Woof.
And we're just waiting for the last player to join up so that we can get started.
Okay. So Akatsuki, I believe, representing. I'm just going to confirm this.
The United States of America.
Yeah, there we go. Lovely, lovely. Semi-finals, game 1. So, Dealers, what do we know about Akatsuki?
Well, we know that Akatsuki, they are coming in as our first seeded team, and that now that Clan Legendario are out of the tournament, that they have a fairly easy path to the grand final. They have been looking hot as of recently. They have won one tournament, and the one tournament that they won was the second June Cup, so that was yesterday, and they got second place in the first June Cup. So they are looking pretty hot going into this game.
I'm really looking forward to seeing our first one of this tournament with Akatsuki. They did some real nice stuff before. Playboy, I remember Nice and No More, some of the big players for the Akatsuki team, but Playboy, I believe, is the captain, and Razor put on some really, really gnarly performances for the team. Not necessarily in every game, but in the games they did go off, they went off huge. I think we've got all of our players in, so we'll be getting things started shortly. Vantage will be our first destination, but as we go through to game 2, we'll be headed to overtime, and if game 3 is required, then, and only then, will we get to see Scramble for ourselves.
Well, shucks, Peter. You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing Scramble. Especially between these two teams. Honestly, they are always... it's always nice to see Score Gaming play. Not Score Gaming, Drunk Nation play. And I think that they have had some interesting results today. So going up against Akatsuki, it will be interesting to see how they can perform.
Yeah, there was the controversial finish in the quarterfinals between Drunk Nation and Score, as Score were unable to field a complete team. So the victory of Drunk Nation wasn't as much of a definitive outcome as it could have been otherwise. We'll have to see what Akatsuki have got for us. Certainly, as I said, it's going to be a tough match, as the team from the USA over in the red for this time round are the tournament favourites.
Yes, and after seeing them yesterday, we know that simply everyone from Akatsuki can carry the game. Nice, Playboy, Volty, everyone stepped up yesterday, and for Drunk Nation, they need to isolate the targets. That's what we saw yesterday as well. being the most effective strategy against the Akatsuki, Drunk Nation, they have shown as well that they like to fight. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're able to take off one game against Akatsuki, simply because Drunk Nation, they want to fight, and fighting is a good way of isolating targets.
Yeah, certainly if you can get the numbers advantage. We have got all 10 players in this game, as Score Gaming's name will be carried on by Score Legion, one of their best players. As it's looking like Drunk Nation again. We were thinking that they would have a struggle getting back into the swing of things, but they're certainly starting out this semis exceptionally strong.
They certainly are, and again, as we said before, Drunk Nation, not having played for a long time, have the advantage of not having shown their playstyle as well. But Akatsuki, they have been on fire in the last few tournaments, so Drunk Nation, they need to just keep it up, and they need to keep it up for at least 2 games before they can throw out the tournament favorites of Akatsuki. But right now, slowly building up that kill lead definitely helps them get into a position where they will be comfortable and can take down Akatsuki.
Remember, guys, if the teams are to win any credits from participating today, they'll need to get through to the top 2. Right now, Drunk Nation making a pretty solid case for themselves, but Akatsuki, we've seen the teams before, especially these newer teams, show a lot of tenacity. Even when they're behind for maybe even the entire game, they'll keep on fighting.
Well, and keep on fighting is the right choice here against Akatsuki. You need to just make sure that they are spread out on the map. Right now, Akatsuki, they're grouping up, but Drunk Nation, they always find these fights, and they are always able to find skirmishes. So that is definitely helpful. But now Akatsuki, being given that time to regroup, has given themselves the kill lead.
It's a great illustration of choosing where to fight is ideal. Akatsuki's central control has allowed them to hit the Drunk Nation members from multiple directions, which of course dramatically reduces the time to kill. Nice coming round from the side as Drunk Nation take back the lead for themselves, managing to peck away, and it's Drabot who's currently going off crazy good, 8-0 so far, has nearly hit half of their shots so far as well.
But Akatsuki being given the opportunity to regroup has given themselves, has given them the control over their own destiny. Right now they have way more assists than Drunk Nation, and it just means that Akatsuki going up as a team will always win a duel if they meet just a single member of Drunk Nation when they have the man advantage.
I've kept the camera on Drabot here because this is such a crazy thing that's going on here. Drabot is taking fire, but it's now 11-0, even while holding up on this area. Nice is trying to break in and finally get that first kill. Will manage to do so, but that's still some crazy numbers as Volti fights for control of the stairs.
But now Drunk Nation, they have reached 40 kills, and Akatsuki, they're just behind them. Drunk Nation, they need 8 more counterfeit, and this game, it will be over.
Yeah, the semi-finals could be looking very shaky for Akatsuki very soon. Drunk Nation on the journey to reclaim their throne. Drunk Nation have won monthly finals before, and of course have won weekly competitions as well. 2 more kills is gonna do it. Sonic in the close quarters does get taken down by Playboy, but it's Savage who gets the final kill of the game for the nation.
But man, Drunk Nation, I did not expect them at all to take Akatsuki down with a near 10 kill lead. That is surprising. I thought Drunk Nation, they could take a game, but not in this fashion. And honestly, with the way Akatsuki they played against Drunk Nation, this could very well be a 2-0 here for the underdogs.
I think the big story from that one has got to be Drabot, able to lurk in the shadows and punch out such a ludicrous score. I think, honestly, Drunk Nation, they just played that map vantage so incredibly well. But, of course, we will be changing for game 2.
They certainly did. And honestly, game number 2, that is going to be overtime. It's a bit like Vantage. It has a lot of different layers on the map that you can run around on. And I think that will give an edge over to Drunk Nation again, coming into a map where they can continually fight against their opponents.
We'll find out if we've got another Drunk Nation trick up their sleeve. Akatsuki, the final chance for them. The semi-finals continues and perhaps concludes after the break. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Welcome back to the semi-finals. We have got Drunk Nation and Akatsuki going at it once again. Drunk Nation looked pretty good in game number 1. But Akatsuki, the team from the USA, they've got a chance to come back, but not if Drabot has a performance like last time round.
Drunk Nation completely dominated game number 1, and I think this could be the same. Now we went from Vantage to Overtime, and this is also a map with a lot of layers and a lot of ways to go in for flank and to just continually fight. And I think that's definitely going to come in favor of Drunk Nation.
You're right, it can be a difficult map to navigate, the newest map to the ESL MC5 pool. Hopefully we'll be getting some new maps for too much longer to help keep the teams on their toes. A big thing from last time round was X9 Drabot, or Dragon as they're known in the chat, was able to find a fantastic sniping point and continuously pump out kills. It looks like they'll be trying a similar thing again, this time from the bottom of the stairs.
But this time around, Akatsuki, they're putting in a much better start for themselves, coming up with the lead already from the start. And that definitely relieves them of some of that pressure that they had on themselves in the last game, where they were finding themselves behind already from the get-go. And now, they are up 7 kills, Counterfeit. They are so far ahead.
Yeah, really nice flanking action coming through. And we get to see the power of the decision-making at play. It's not just about your snap reflexes. You can get so many free kills just by being in the right place at the right time. Drunk Nation, however, they are starting to come back into this one just by sheer force of will.
But having so many kills early on gives you so much control over the map through military support. And getting all of those kills from Akatsuki meant that they right now have gotten a lot military support compared to what Drunk Nation they have, which is essentially just 1 military support.
It's going to be tough. We can see the bombers taking to the air, cutting down the area that Drunk Nation can fight in. It's going to be a great place for Akatsuki to be dropping down some of that air support, because we've got 2 fronts coming in, and Nice and No More cut down one side. The other side comes up the stairs from Drunk Nation, and we see the price of the pincer tactics is that if you're not perfectly timed, both parties will get torn asunder.
Akatsuki still up by 7 kills, and Drunk Nation, they're finding themselves further and further behind. It's not looking good at all for them, and I must say, Counterfeit, that Akatsuki, right now, are doing so well. But you're right, Drunk Nation, they're also clawing their way back, and they're not giving up without a fight.
Well, what Drunk Nation have done, the Egyptian squad, is they've taken over the area where Akatsuki were before. This prime defensive position at the top of the stairs, where you cannot be fired down upon, and there's only limited entryways. You can see the 2 over there, the 2 doorways and the stairs itself. Drunk Nation now have the lead, and as we come up to nearly the halfway mark of game 2 of this semi-finals, Akatsuki in real trouble.
Suddenly, Drunk Nation, they find themselves ahead. They've gotten so long to go, however, as they aren't at 40 kills and 50 kills even quite yet. But in terms of military support, they are completely even with Akatsuki, so that has helped them claw their way back.
You can see now Akatsuki being driven out onto the center of the map. Nice does manage to take out Player X in that last exchange, dropping down to provide support for the teammates. Flank coming in, will manage to find something. Savage managed to get in the kill and break away, Bramston in hand. Some very colourful camo and a good amount of kills so far.
Yeah, well, Savage is Savage, one could say. Is he savage enough to finish off Akatsuki? As they are only 4 kills behind. Now make that 5 as a big push comes out from Drunk Nation. They just need a bit more. They are past 40 kills, and they are getting closer and closer to 50 kills, but Akatsuki are just behind them, Counterfeit.
It's going to come down to the wire here. Player X doing a fantastic job of leading up the Drunk Nation in kills and in direction. Savage will go face to face with Bramson once again. This time round gets the kill, tries to get a second, but falls down. Only 2 kills, 1 kill separating as the last few moments of this game 2 have arrived.
One more kill for Sonic, and one last kill comes in for Drunk Nation, taking out the favorites of the tournament, the underdogs. They reign supreme, and that means that we're gonna have a 4th seeded team, Drunk Nation, who came into this tournament not having played a single game in 2 months. They're gonna be in the grand final. What is happening? This timeline is crazy.
Well, apparently the new blood have got something to learn from the old guard. But we've yet to find out who will be joining the Drunk Nation in the grand final itself. Still though, congratulations to the very strong performances from Nice over on the Akatsuki side. Of course, team leader Player X also doing the lion's share of the work. But guys, before we get to any thoughts of the grand finals, we need to turn our thoughts to all of y'all. If you'd like to play on stream and you're on PC, then oh boy, have we got an offer for you. If you use the passkey ESL-123, then you'll be able to come in and show off your skills for the world to observe.
Can I play as well, Peter?
Why, of course you can. And Silent Storm, welcome to the stream. Good to see you again.
Actually, Peter, we haven't played a single Battle Royale yet.
That's true. Well, if the... well, I guess we'll see how we land after this game. Let's see. I don't think we've had any conversion as of yet, have we? I'll take that as a no.
Sorry, I'm chatting with our admin.
Alright, well guys, the game is up and ready for you. Let's take off the tier 1 restrictions for this game. It's open up to regular ESL rules, tier 7 weapons, tier 3 armor. Come and join us during the break. And yes, perhaps we shall get in a battle royale once this break game is done. Believe it or not, the semis are ongoing at the moment, so we'll keep you guys updated once we've got some new information there. Oh, Lefifu92 over on Twitch, welcome to the stream. I don't know how many people are watching on Twitch at the moment, so if you want to talk to any of your other MC5 or make some new MC5 friends, then I definitely recommend Facebook or YouTube. They're the best place to go to meet the most amount of fans. Simpuli Herx over on Facebook. So when you're playing on PC, I believe that's the platform which has the most options. So, you know, of course, MC5 starting as a mobile game. Over time, Gameloft have put in more graphical options, particularly for the PC, to allow it to look pretty good as a desktop game as well.
Are we not playing in this game?
Well, I am not, but you can
Okay.
get one of the free.
I don't have tier 7. I'm gonna go for a BR.
Alright. Well,
So guys, if you want to play Battle Royale, come show me how it's done. Because I suck at the game, so... You have plenty of opportunities to show me how bad I am.
there you go, there's your options. So either Team Battle on Conversion or Battle Royale, both on PC. We'll catch you guys in 7 minutes time with our next game of MC5. Welcome back, friends. from around the world. We're getting to our second semi-finals. Ambu from the USA goes up against Clan Legendario. Looks like we've had a bit of a change of venue for this second semi-final. Legendario now moving through. Certainly as one of our teams we expected to see do well today. Certainly not going to complain to see a little bit more of the Legendario squad.
No, that is true, kind of fit. I am hyped to see this, especially with Drunk Nation going into the grand final. I would love to see a team being able to rival them, and Clan Legendario have been looking hot as well, like Akatsuki, so maybe they might be the team that could pull down Drunk Nation.
And we remember Warren from before for the Legendario team, an extremely good commander player who has held the defensive line for the Legendario team again and again, and oh boy, this is not looking good for Ambu from the USA. They are getting hammered in the early going, finally managed to get a couple of kills back for themselves.
Clan Legendario looking way better than Ambu just in the first minute being played, and Ambu, they're falling behind both in assists, in explosive kills, in headshots, in every single stat department. Clan Legendario are dominating and are way better.
This is kind of surprising, honestly, because Ambu and Clan Legendario, they've got history. They've played against each other 3 times in recent memories, and twice Ambu have been the winners. So maybe it's just this higher stakes competition for Legendario that's bringing out their fierce side, or it could just be the map vantage. But they're playing out superbly at the moment, and Ambu are barely in the game.
Ambu, they are just looking lackluster. Nearly behind by 10 kills, kind of fit. This is a monthly final. They aren't ready, apparently, for a team of the caliber of Clan Legendario, who look like a grand final team.
Warren getting through a whole heap of kills before finally falling over. Not totally done here, as Dark OP is able to get some nice quick scopes through, but Warren in particular and Vinicio SB for the side of Legendario, who will be later facing against Drunk Nation if they can win. They are putting in the real heavy work.
Now for Clan Legendario, they dominated the early game and it has given them the control here over this game. Now one thing that's also helped them a lot has been that military support, and right now they're sitting very comfortable with 6 military supports compared to the 2 of Ambu. And Ambu, with them not being able to rack up any kills, they can't get the control back into their hands because they can't get the military support.
6 kills separating. Man, there's a difference of just 2 kills between the top and bottom scoring members of Ambu's squad as they look to try and rise up together. Vinicio punching through a lot of kills in a hurry there. Try checking with them using the sniper, and the imp will be going up against multiple members of Ambu and showing no fear whatsoever. Going to try and get past the decoy and the spawning in members of the Ambu squad.
But honestly, it's honorable that Ambu, they're trying their best at getting back into this game. They are only behind by 4 kills now. They have reduced this kill lead that Clan Legendario they had, and this is definitely doable now. Clan Legendario, they are losing their steam coming out to the later stages of this game.
Central control of the map for the Ambu squad as they try and slice away at the Argentinian Legendario team lead. You can see Steve set up there with the bullet shield to hide behind. Can't quite make it to it in time though, as that position gets overrun.
But 35 to 38 counterfeit. 3 minutes left to go. There's plenty of time to Clan Legendario now that they have reached 40 kills to finish out this game. But Ambu are just at their heels, just behind them, and they're not stopping.
It's going to be a race up to those big 5-0 score. Legendario, they seem to have put pay to any thoughts of Ambu's comeback being on the cards. The Quilles dances in close quarters. Does finally win out, but not before TBK is able to trade the kill back. Still though, it's going to need to be untraded kills for Ambu all the way to the end if they're going to come back in this one.
Well, it's looking hard right here with Clan Legendario being so close to 50. They just need 2 more, and I don't see a way of Ambu making this comeback. It would be a miracle, and I don't think they're going to be able to pull out a miracle against Clan Legendario.
The Argentinian squad over in the red just need a single more kill to seal the deal. And there it is, before your very eyes. Acoles managing to pick up one, and by a margin of 8, Legendario, they've got themselves a very strong start to their semi-final.
They certainly have, and they looked unstoppable in the early game. So if they can keep this up and get control of the game from the start once again, then I don't see a way that Ambu, they can gain control from the start and actually dominate the game in the same fashion that Clan Legendario they did.
Akole is definitely going to stand out as the best performing player in that game, with, I want to say, Taguito as the second place. But it was a very, very competitive game. As we said before, there was very little difference, for at least for most of the Ambu squad. But we'll find out what happens. One more chance for Ambu to come back in. Will history repeat itself, or will Legendario get their second shot at the finals? Find out after the break. Welcome, welcome. Semi-final game 2 is here as Ambu struggle against Legendario on overtime. Deedless, is it gonna be a 2-0 ticket for Legendario?
Ooh, that is a good question, Counterfeit. And you know what? I feel like the answer lies in whether or not Clan Legendario, they can get 7 kills to begin with again. Because they got so many kills to begin with, and it just meant that they were able to rack up the military support, that they could gain the control, and that they could just keep on hammering out of the highway with 150 kilometers in an hour.
30 seconds in, the first kill will come through to target Guito with the first kill of the game as we get a little bit of dueling going on. Both teams having having their teammates' backs rather in the early going to keep it from getting too far out of hand. As the feeling out process happens, it looks like Ambu are going to stick to a defensive strategy, mostly in the bottom left-hand corner, but they have got minions like Surftaz out in the field.
They certainly do, and Ambu, they equalize the score, Counterfeit. That is going to be Surftaz, picking up a kill, but Akuto immediately finds another one, will be traded over, so we're back to 3-3. Clan Legendario and Ambu, they're trading kills back and forth, and no one is really coming out as the clear victor so far, but Ambu nonetheless making sure to take the fights to Clan Legendario and not be passive about this game.
Warren the Rock of the Legendario team making their way through the map, slowly of course, with that shield out as Dark OP will be chucking out grenades, trying to buy space. It's looking like Legendario might have gotten themselves an early lead. Aquiles, another one of those top performing players, will be dropping right down into the heart of the Ambu squad. A very bold play, but gets away with it.
And Pose OP is a bit OP in this game. Right now sitting at 2-2, could be better, but also could be way worse. Clan Legendario once again completely smashing Ambu, and it comes from them getting so many kills that they gain control over the map and over the game. And you know what, Counterfeit? Their control comes a lot from the military support, which they have 5 times the amount of Ambu right now.
Oh, those kills are gonna turn into more kills, turn into a snowball all the way from hell. Right now, we've got the top 3 players, Taguito, Warren, and Vinicio, all with some very, very good numbers being put in. Taguito with 6 kills, Aquiles with 3, but only 1 death. From the side of Ambu, I think the best they've got so far is TBK, who's gone even between kills and deaths, but everybody else is in the negative for the American team.
That is not a good look at all for a team that currently are 1 game behind in a semi-final scenario. They are fighting for their lives here in this monthly final. And you know what, Counterfeit? It feels like Clan Legendario, they're here to reap the life of Ambu.
Questionable coming up the stairs, continuing to try and struggle mightily as Ambu. Yeah, they've got this single last chance to stay in the tournament. They are not currently at the scoring stage. Need to get past the semi-finals to get any credits. Of course, there will be a 3rd place match off stream as well, because 3rd place still does get some of the camo and some of the prestige. But you really want to be in those number 1 spots and take home some cold hard credits.
You certainly do, and Clan Legendario, they're looking like a hungry team. They're gonna perhaps move into the grand final unless Ambu can pull something miraculous out. And they're gonna move in against Drunk Nation in that grand final.
Drunk Nation watching and waiting you from the sidelines. A hard-fought journey for them to make it all the way through to the finals. Ambu, as I said, we expected this to be a pretty tough match for Legendario, with Ambu having gotten multiple victories over the Argentinian team. But yeah, looks like it's on the road to closing out with a definitive Legendario game and series.
Yeah, it might just be Counterfeit, but Clan Legendario, they still have to finish out the game. They aren't safe quite yet, as Ambu, they've made themselves up to 30 kills. But Clan and Dario, that's 2 kills, that's 3 kills, and suddenly pull themselves even further towards the victory. They have 2 minutes to finish this out. I don't see why they shouldn't be able to.
Steve doing a fantastic job there from Ambu's side of things, as a nice bit of disruption is thrown Legendario's way. But you know, if you wait till the end of the game to bring out your best plays, then that game is not going to go your way. Pose OP and the rest of the team looking to lock this one down. Taguito, 14-7 on that recon, and as is only due, they will take the last kill to put the last game of Legendario in place. 2-0. The second semi-finals is over.
It certainly is kind of fit. And you know what? What a well-played match here for Clan Legendario. And I must say that with the way that they have been playing, I think they definitely stand a chance against Drunk Nation, who they're going to face in the grand final.
Before we get to that, guys, let's take a quick look across those numbers. So Taguito and Achilles both putting out some serious numbers. We'll be keeping our eyes out for Taguito and Achilles in the next round. Steve over on the side of Ambu did some real good work in that last game, but one series of good plays. Unfortunately, a game it does not make. Deedless, we've maybe only got a time for one more community game before we get into the grand finals themselves. Do you think it should be a team battle, a free-for-all, something else?
What about a escort?
Could give it a try. So, cargo. What map should we do cargo upon?
Let's go to... Let's go to construction site. I don't think we've done cargo on construction site before.
Okay, let's give it a go. So let's bang those in. Hello, Alan Mafur? I don't know how to say it. M-A-H-F? Maf? Alan Maf, I think. Lovely game. Happy to have you along for the stream. You've come just at the right time. We're coming into our grand finals very soon. We're just going to kill a little bit of time with a community game while we wait for those finals to be set up. Best of 5 action. A huge amount. I think it's... Actually, I have to go back and have a check across. A massive amount of credits on the line for the 2 teams in the grand final. I believe it's 20,000. Yes, 20,000 for the winning team. 10,000 for second place. So 30,000 worth of prize pool to play around with. Based on what you've seen, Deedless, how are you feeling about the chances of our 2 grand finalist teams?
Well, I think they both have a shot at the first place.
That's true. That's what a finals is. Yes.
No, I think Drunk Nation, as a team, they've looked more impressive in today's tournaments, but I will never give them the edge coming up against Clan Legendario, simply because Clan Legendario, they have, as of recently, performed better in the tournaments that they have played in.
I'm gonna ask in the lobby because Score Legion, are you actually a Score member? I'm just curious. Gladiator Games, another coffee for the final. Yes, I think I'm going to get one during the break to make sure that I'm nice and pepped up for our best of 5. Okay, there we go. I got an answer from Pomp. Apparently, no, not the case. So it is just a troll. So, actually, that's something which I don't know if I brought up with you before. I'm really hoping at some point we'll get some proper clan tags in the game, which are actually based on, you know, you're actually like account bound tags that you get from playing as part of a team. I don't know. So they're saying they're from an original member from Android. Interesting. I'll have to... Maybe I'll have to talk to Gomatex about it and see what they say. Alright, so anyway, we've got you guys a community game. Hope you will enjoy. Of course, you can come and join in with the passkey anytime you please. But we'll see you guys on the other side. Welcome back, everybody. Well, we've got ourselves a well-played game of Cargo. But let's see, because we haven't done it as of yet. Let's do a little bit of Battle Royale for all you Battle Royale fiends. So, if you'd like to come and join in, just queue up for a Battle Royale. I'll give you a... If you get ready, I'll tell you when to queue up, because we're separated by about 10-15 seconds between the two. So, if you start queuing up now, I'm going to also come in and queue up in just a second, and we'll hopefully end up being in the same game. What a notion. What a notion. Alright.
Okay, I'm queuing up.
So you felt pressured because the live stream was tracking you. D-less, would you feel pressured if the live stream was tracking you?
Of course. I'm so bad at the game that I would definitely feel the pressure.
Well, there's only one way to get better, and that's by playing live on stream. And also
That's
stream.
true, and you know what? I have queued up now.
Well, QQ. Let's hope we're in the same game.
Okay, how many people? Can you drop a YOLO in the chat?
I'm in a game which has barely got any people in it.
Okay, I'm in a game with like 55 people.
We're definitely not in the same game then. But it does mean that there's a good chance that people who queue up now will be able to get into an on-stream game. So if you are from the stream, do throw out a YOLO into the chat so that we've at least got a pretty good idea that you're from the stream. And once this game gets started, then we'll get going. And D-less, well, I guess just keep us posted as you go.
As I win, you mean?
Well, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. But D-less, since you have been getting some turkey breakfast for yourself, what are you doing, would you say, that's causing you to be more successful than the opposition?
Well, first up, I'm not being you.
Well, that's a tough thing to pull off, because I figured everyone was a clone of me. But that aside, since I think quite a lot of people can pull off not being me. Oh, wait, Silent Storm's in the same game? Cool. Fancy look you got there. But what else, D-less? What else separates you from all other members?
Well...
Oh, it's Silent Storm. I found them.
Nice. I'm trying to survive right now, so... No time to speak, man. No time to speak.
But there's always time to speak.
Nope.
Well, we're having a squat dance party.
Nice.
Man, I really hope emotes become a thing in MC5 at some point. I feel like that's a big missed opportunity right now.
Yeah. Why not? Why is people shooting at me again? Can you stop shooting me, please? Oh man, he killed me. No. Why did you have to do that, man? Why did you have to do that? It's not fair.
Right. Let's go for the Institute. Because we want to have a fight and we want to have it quick. Institute's got some pretty good loot, but there's a very good chance of getting shot in the back by somebody. Maybe several somebodies at the same time.
Several somebodies? That's not very nice.
Well, I mean, when we play MC5 to always try and find our somebodies. Our special someones. For me, my special someone is a red 34.
Oh, I thought it was me.
I'm sorry, you've been replaced by some automatic weaponry.
That's not very nice.
Well, you know, sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Especially if you make a cookie out of gunpowder.
I cry, Peter. Why you have to be like this?
I've heard that one before.
Yeah, you've made me cry multiple times, man.
Oh no, it wasn't from you.
Ah.
So let's hopefully... Well, oh, actually, it looks like everyone else is on the other side of the Institute. So, welcome to the most confusing part of the Institute, which I'm certain there is a way out from here, but I've yet to find it because this part isn't particularly textured, so it's a little confusing. Alright, let's get on to the main part of the Institute and start deploying our red on all these fools. I love those little tables and stuff here. It's great.
Are you gonna body some fools?
I think so. Oh man, it took me a while to figure out the body went murder.
Oh, it did. Well, I am so sorry for you, man.
Me too. Alright, well we found a sniper rifle, so I can't feel too sorry. And we've got a good amount of health packs. There's definitely somebody else in this area with us. Let's try to figure out where they are is a big thing. Oh, there they are. Oh man, I should have ducked. I should have ducked! And now I got dunked. Well, that's good timing though, because we've got ourselves a grand finals to attend to.
Ooh, nice!
Nice.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Yes, I'm joining up right now. Are
So,
you joining up?
I will be. Officially, we can confirm Drunk Nation versus Clan Legendario. We'll be coming up best of 5. Dealers, what's the first map on the menu?
The first map on the menu will be Streets.
Ah, a genteel classic. Enjoyed by players of all generations. Dealers, when I say, when we're talking about the Streets, what is it that you enjoy the most about these Streets as a map?
I like that they're on the streets.
That's definitely true. Well,
It brings me a lot of enjoyment.
I hope you guys in the chat have some more compelling answers to that question. But let us know.
It just makes me so happy.
Do you know what would make me the happiest, Dealers?
If I give you some actual answers.
Well, more directly. Just do as I do.
What do you do?
I join and spectate.
We do have to join the spectate. There you go.
It's obligatory if you want to spectate things.
That's true.
So, Drunk Nation versus Clan Legendario. Head to the streets. We've already given you our thoughts, brief as they may be. Let us know, what do you guys think about the streets? What do you think about Drunk Nation and Clan Legendario? It's time to get it on! For the grand finals are officially here of the monthly PC finals. We can only have one winner. 30,000 credits worth of prizes on the line in this best of 5 series.
And it all comes down to these two teams, the very best of the best here in this grand final. Count of it, it is going to be so interesting to see who can take it. It is Clan Legendario versus Drunk Nation. Drunk Nations, they are formal final winners. They have been absolutely dominant in the past, but they haven't played in 2 months, and they're going up against Clan Legendario, who are coming in very hard after some tournaments that they have won. But right now, Drunk Nation, they're coming out and looking way better.
Wow, no kidding. That is a brutal start to things. Let's make sure we've got everything in the right place as we get into this grand finals. But man, that is probably one of the most one-sided starts I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, kind of, you know what? I am not surprised. Drunk Nation, they have been good in the early game. Clan Legendario, however, they've also been good in the early game. So I must say that for the two teams, having one of them just completely smash the early game, honestly, doesn't surprise me at all. But being smashed this hard, however, is perhaps a bit more surprising.
The Argentinian Legendario team really struggling from the off here, as we're seeing the Void Shotgun being deployed by Player X, leader of the Drunk Nation. Very, very good at pumping out a lot of damage, but also, of course, gives you access to just being a bounty hunter, giving you a lot more military support to play with over the course of a given game.
That is definitely true, kind of fit. And you know what? If you are a bounty hunter, then it's just all about racking up a lot of kills as well. And you have to admit that as a bounty hunter, fortunately for you, you don't lose that military support when you die.
Yeah, it's got that great individual mechanic, but it's been the fundamentals lent upon here by Score Legion, currently the best performing member on the team, reminding us of Drabot from before. 7-1 so far, just tearing things up in close quarters with that boss. Will, I think, fall down eventually, but still is putting on one hell of a show.
Drunk Nation, they are looking absolutely dominant, and they are deadly. On top of that, Counterfeit, they have gotten 9 headshot kills. So these guys, they know how to aim, and Clan Legendario, they can't deal with that.
Yeah, Silent Storm saying it is a great map for Recon, and we're seeing the truth of that statement. As Legion continuing to go around, has actually switched across the support. Now, of course, as the Recon has a huge amount of firepower it puts down, the support with that Shred can do much the same, just fill the interior of these close quarters with bullets.
Drunk Nation, they're getting close to 40 kills, and Clan Legendario haven't even reached 20 yet. So, honestly, Drunk Nation, they are so good right here, and if they keep this up, I wouldn't be surprised if we have a 3-0 grand final.
Nice flank round there from Savage. Will almost grab a second as well, but suddenly opens the door for the absolute tidal wave of alcohol, I guess, coming from Drunk Nation that is washing away the Argentinian squad.
One more kill in Drunk Nation. They will have done it. One more, and they will be finished. Counterfeit. I know I speak a lot about military support, but it is so important for MC5 and for gaining control over a game. If you have that military support, you don't have to worry about having your opponents come up to you, because you will have the drones, you will have the firepower from airstrikes and bombers and even from turrets to help you. And in this game, this is probably the best example of what military support can do for you. Clan Legendario, they didn't get 25 kills. Drunk Nation, they got 14, 15, around there, times military support. So they definitely just lived highly off of all the support that they could get, and it helped them completely dominate their opponents in the first game.
Dealers, I honestly don't even think there is an MVP for that one, because there's only a difference of 2 kills between the best and worst performing member of Drunk Nation. All of that team coming absolutely alive in our grand finals as they fight for the lion's share of those 30,000 credits. Of course, there will be a chance for the winning team as well to get themselves the new ESL camo Bullet Life in their hands as well. Though, of course, it's a bit of a toss-up between Bullet Life and Invictus as to which is the more prestigious, but I imagine that the winning team can choose from either. For now though, guys, we'll be going to break. Best of 5 is just beginning. Drunk Nation, though, they have set quite the pace, and Game 2 is moments away. Welcome back to the grand finals. That's right, I told Douglas I wouldn't say welcome, but I was lying. And what's lying in wait for Legendario is a very tough finals indeed.
Get me out of here, please. Anyways, guys, I will try my best to work with Peter, who is not... Anyway, guys, actually, to be serious, Drunk Nation, they smashed Clan Legendario. I don't think there's any other word you can use for the performance in game number 1. They smashed Clan Legendario, looked extremely dominant. They got a buttload of military support, they got a lot of headshots, they were deadly all over the place. But now Clan Legendario, starting out with getting 4 kills, are actually staying even and competitive in the beginning of this game.
And now we're on overtime. Perhaps the story will be different. The heavy corridor fighting in certain parts of the map can really define a game on overtime. As Migway finds a flank round, that Rager not having very much luck with landing those shots. And Drunk Nation, they do seize the lead back again. Pose OP gonna go charging forward into the jaws of death. But it's Savage with the Recon and Legion from apparently from what they're telling us, from the Android score ranks, who's doing some absurdly good stuff and helps knock out their self-same score team earlier on in the tournament.
Well, you know what, kind of it. Sometimes it might just help that you have that PC, the mouse and keyboard to work with instead of just a simple tablet. At least I know for a fact that my clumsy fingers aren't good enough to actually perform well on Android or on iOS.
We're seeing another very strong performance from everyone on Drunk Nation. Sonic 10-1 so far. We've seen this from Drunk Nation again and again. That in each of these games we're getting a different player just coming out and absolutely blowing out the game. Drunk Nation hitting 30 already, 2 minutes in. I didn't even realize that was possible.
Well, apparently it is. Drunk Nation, they're here to set some records, and you know what, kind of it? They are once again being crazily good at MC5. Clan Legendario, a team that I said might have the edge going into this game, simply because they were looking good in the tournaments that they have played in recently. But Drunk Nation, they say, no, Jesper, you're wrong. Dealers, you're an idiot. We can take this without a fight from Clan Legendario.
Well, Drunk Nation is certainly delivering a clear, straightforward statement to the Argentinian squad. Clan Legendario. The Drunk Nation are not just looking to win all 3 games. Oh no! They're looking to stamp their authority on all teams playing on PC. If this enrages you, gentle viewer, as a PC player, then you're going to have to get your team together to face off against Drunk Nation. Because if this finals continues to go this way, Drunk Nation, well, I guess we'll all be drunk by the time they're done.
And at this point in time, we have to ask, how do Clan Legendario deal with Drunk Nation? Because you know what, kind of it, 15 out of those 50 kills that Drunk Nation they got had an assist attached to it. So how the hell do you deal with a team who are being aggressive as all hell, but also working together as a squad? Like, you can't take individual fights against them because they're extremely good and really mechanically skilled, but you also can't take fights as a team.
And that was only with Drunk Nation. You talk about them having the assists and things. They actually had a player drop out during that last one, so they would have had to cohere even more closely together to even just accidentally get those kills through. So game number 2 is in the bag. Drunk Nation now up 2-0. Legendario, they only got 3 more kills than in game number 1. This is not a trend that Legendario can afford to let continue. The next and potentially final game of the Grand Finals will be coming up in just a few moments' time. You don't want to miss it. Will we all be joining the Drunk Nation, or are there still Legendarios to be told? All across the land, in drinking establishments, from the richest to the poorest, the drunks that reside therein raise their glasses, for they, like us, sense the sure tide of the drunk nation arriving on these shores and claiming the title of Best on PC.
And now Drunk Nation, they need one more game counterfeit to take down Clan Legendario. Clan Legendario, however, is coming out very good here from the start. The Argentinian squad finding 3 kills here to begin with.
Wow, not a bad start at all for a 3-person squad. As I think they are getting their... Yes, they're getting the other members back in again, but honestly, if things started that well, I might have stuck just the 3. Silo, a whole team's worth, in fact, more than that, coming in as Drunk Nation are 1 game away from the championship. But Legendario, all they need to do is win 3 games in a row, which is what Drunk Nation are threatening to do right now.
Clan Legendario, counterfeit. They need to start with the first game. They need to really just take a deep breather and think about how do they deal with Drunk Nation. I posed a question before we went away from game number 2. That Drunk Nation, they got 15 assists out of 50 kills. That is a huge amount of assists, and it just means that you can't really fight them as a team. And once again here in this game, they already have 5 assists. So it just means, again, you can't deal with them on an individual basis because they're super strong, and you can't deal with them as a team.
It started out so very well for Legendario, but it seems like the arrival of the rest of the team is actually, if anything, been to the Legendario team's detriment. As you see, that was a whole ace coming through on Legendario. All the members of their team wiped off the map in quick succession. And with how quick respawns are in this game, that's a pretty impressive feat to pull off.
It certainly is kind of it. And Drunk Nation, it doesn't look like they even need, like 7 minutes of total gameplay between 3 games to take down Clan Legendario. Because they are so fast, they are so dominant, and right now, sitting at 32 already, we haven't even played 2.5 minutes.
So easy peasy, doing an incredible job. As you see, Score Legion in control of the front portion of the construction site, just picking off those kills, 2v1ing against Warren there, who gamely tried to break through the defenses. Player X up from the side is going 1 versus many, gets 2 with the BSW before Aquiles manages to get back at least to the halfway mark for Legendario.
7 more for Drunk Nation. They would have won at this edition of the monthly finals for the PC Cups counterfeit. And in what a fashion. They have looked so good. They have looked like one of the best teams in MC5 that I have ever seen. And I would love to see them develop this and come back for the next monthly final.
Hero Gaming Summon, one of our moderators in the chat, is saying that they don't think that Legendario have got the heart for this anymore, and it takes an enormous amount of heart to stay fighting in a series that's this far gone and this far done. Drunk Nation, they stand triumphant, 3 victories in a row, each one of those victories absolutely crushing.
Man, this was such a good performance from Drunk Nation. Clan Legendario, they came in as a team that I thought could take a game off of Drunk Nation, especially considering that, again, Drunk Nation, as we've said before, haven't played a single tournament of MC5 in 2 months. But they proved us wrong, and they showed the world that Drunk Nation, they are a team that you need to be scared of and that you need to respect going into the next monthly final.
So easy peasy, definitely the MVP from that last run. 21 kills is honestly ludicrous. Thank you to our admins, Big Gorilla and Aviator Feature, for running things behind the scenes. Guys, that will be it for our weekend of MC5 action for this week. But if you'd like to check out what's coming up next week, we will be having our Android weekly competition and then our 2 regular iOS red and blue cups. But not only that, we have got ourselves an extra special one-of-a-kind tournament, the Supermarine Community Cup, which will be taking place immediately following the red iOS tournament. So I'd imagine that's going to be at about 7 or 8 o'clock on Sunday the 23rd of June. That is going to be a completely unique tournament, which you could, as the name suggests, win the Supermarine armor. That will be on PC, so we'll be covering all 3 platforms, Android, iOS and PC, in one weekend. We hope you guys will come through and join us for all that. If you haven't already, please to give Modern Combat a follow on the Facebook, Twitter, YouTube or Twitch, wherever you might happen to be watching it. Daedalus, where do you live on these kind intertubes?
Well, I live on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at DaedalusCasts on all 3 platforms. And I am probably more active on Twitter and on Instagram than Facebook.
Yeah, you can definitely find my good self in the same kind of places. And of course, we will be broadcasting the Supermarine tournament to my YouTube, which is youtube.com/counterfeitcast, and Daedalus to your Twitch, which I guess is Daedalus Casts, but
yes,
that's right. So either of those
/DaedalusCasts.
So yes, to answer Hero Gaming Simon's question, yes, last time we did have an Android problem, but this time we should be all good. I think last time we got a little bit caught off guard by, I think we had some technical problems, but there's no reason this time we won't stream the Android. No, the Android guys deserve the recognition. But yes, so again, Android on Saturday, iOS at red and blue at midnight Saturday and the following Sunday afternoon, and then the Supermarine Community Cup on Sunday evening on both mine and Daedalus's channels for the English language broadcast, and there will also be a Spanish language broadcast as well of that very unique tournament. So if you're interested, there are details on the YouTube channel of MC5 video, which will give you a link to the Discord and whatnot. But again, thank you to our admins. Thank you guys for dropping by and spending your afternoon with us. Congratulations once more to the Drunk Nation for an absurdly good performance, and for Legendario to making it all the way to the finals. We'll see you guys next week.